The official Joyville 2 trailer just released, and it shows off the incredible atmosphere of the game as well as a look at the new main antagonist. So with that being said, let's dive into this trailer, point out a few things you might have missed, and see if we can't uncover a few secrets. The trailer opens with an incredible shot of the same room we saw in the previous, although now nothing is broken. We see the panic room, the joy room, and the unlabeled cat room. This door is clearly for the cat character considering the cat features surrounding it. This also means the other doors likely correspond to the other characters. The panic room for the star and the joy room for Tidy. Continuing on, we are shown a few atmospheric shots of the world. In this one in particular, the house might be underwater. The wallpaper is of waves and it looks like outside the window is water because of how the light is moving. I could be wrong, but I had to point this out. In the next shot, the camera zooms into a door, but I want to point out a few things here. The first being this broken glass door. This could be some kind of portal. Honestly, I'm not sure what this is. The second detail is this picture. We can see a bunch of creepy smiles. Maybe this is all of the past characters at this summer camp. There isn't much to go off of with this, but it's just eerie to look at, so I had to point it out. Next, we finally get to meet who I think is going to be the main antagonist for the game. Her name is Lumina, at least I think that's how you pronounce it. Of course, she is a cat, and she has the classic Joyville style eyes that are located inside the mouth.
Welcome to Joyville, a paradise for children, where everyone finds something to their liking.
She introduces us to Joyville, how it's paradise for children. She talks about different activities while we see more shots of the location, and I have to say the details look so good. Following this, we see a new teddy bear that we will use to unlock doors inside Joyville. This bear wears glasses and has a battery meter that is slightly similar to the previous from the first game, so maybe this is an upgraded version of that one. In a different shot, we can see the digital lock as well. It looks pretty cool. This means there will be multiple stuffed animals we can find that will unlock doors, not just the bunny rabbit. In the next shot, we bounce on a trampoline, meaning there will be elements of parkour in the game, but we will see more of this soon. From here, we are shown the characters again, the star dancing and Tidy. Tidy seems to be located inside the house with the water wallpaper, so this further suggests that maybe it's underwater, or it's just themed that way, but I hope it's underwater. Now, I want to point out this mad looking face that's behind the star. This is the only object with a non-smiling face in the trailer, so it makes me wonder why it's there and what's inside the door. Next, we get to see one of the puzzles in the game. This looks to be a matching game or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But when the puzzle is completed, the world around us starts to change back into the present day. And this is where the tone of the trailer begins to change drastically.
You seem to have forgotten even the cutest kitty can have claws and fangs.
We see the paw of Lumina, and she says we seem to have forgotten even the cutest kitty can have claws and fangs. This more or less confirms that each character is going to have an evil side, even her, but I will talk about this more later on. From here, as we're running through the halls, the world starts to change again, but what I want to talk about here is the actual mechanic. This changing world will not just be a cutscene. We will actually be able to move around while it's happening. This is so cool, and from a development standpoint, it's incredible to achieve something like this. I honestly thought whenever it would happen, we would be stuck in place or in a cutscene, but it looks like it's going to be very fluid, and that's so cool to see. In the next shot, we are crawling out from underneath rubble. This could be from the elevator crash at the end of Joyville 1. However, this is slightly different from the first trailer, so I'm not sure. What we are shown next is actually a puzzle, it's not the location. At the very start, for a split second, we can see a ball. I think these are called balance labyrinth ball mazes, something like that. It's where you need to balance a ball through a maze using the object itself, so this seems to be a miniature ball maze for the Joyville location. Following this, Sini pops her head out from the ceiling. This character had a very small appearance in the first game. She and 3 others are part of the Worm Gang, a group of worm characters inside Joyville. Not much is known about them right now, but I'm sure in the second game their lore will be fleshed out a bit. At least we know with Sini, she loves candy. This next shot is oddly creepy to me. We are ascending up an elevator and we can see a massive fan system. What makes this so eerie is how big it is. This means the location location we are in is huge. Staying on the topic of eerie and creepy, in one area there is a bunch of what looks like worms with razor sharp teeth. We will need to parkour around them to hopefully not fall and get eaten. While this is super unsettling, I actually love it. This will create a tense moment of suspense as we try to not slip and fall. These could even be the evil versions of the worm gang, which would mean there are a ton of them. Continuing on, we get a shot running through the area with the flower mascot costumes. I'm not sure if these will be actual living mascots like the others. I think these were costumes that the staff would wear while the summer camp was open, considering how they are human shaped and they have an open slit on the teeth as an eye hole. Now, in this next shot, we are presumably in Lumina's room or area. Like I said before, each character might have their own room. An interesting detail about hers are the lava lamps and the green tunnels. Maybe she will be able to crawl through them and catch us. Towards the end of the trailer, we finally get to see the evil side of the star. He looks terrifying. I love the purple, and the very sharp pointy teeth are perfect. But it seems while we encounter this character, we will need to dance. I say this because in the other shots of him, he tells us it's okay to mess up. Just act like it was on purpose.
Mistake? Just make everyone think it was supposed to be that way.
But here, while he is in his evil form, he maniacally laughs and yells at us for making a mistake, meaning if we mess up, he will likely attack us.
Another mistake!
We also get to see the evil side of Tidy. This means what I said in my previous Joyville video was actually correct. Every character, including Tidy, will have an evil side. That being said, I absolutely love his design. The massive teeth are creepy, and it brings a super unsettling feeling to the character.
You're in so much trouble.
He tells us we are in so much trouble, therefore I wonder what we did to upset him. This also makes me wonder what makes the characters turn this way. Will we mess something up, or will they automatically change regardless? I think this next shot might be the ending of the game. It seems like the location is falling apart because of the falling rocks, steam, and fire. There are also these green canisters, so maybe throughout the game we will need to somehow fill them up for some reason. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever is happening here feels important. The trailer ends with Ronnie the Worm chasing after us, further suggesting that we will encounter the Worm Gang again throughout our journey. What did you guys think of this Joyville 2 gameplay trailer? The game is still supposed to release at the end of this year, so I'm pretty excited to play it. I know I'm a little late to this, but there has been so much horror game content releasing, I can't keep up with everything. So if you are watching this, even though I'm late, thank you. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like horror game content like this, please consider subscribing. Also, I just made a Discord server, so if you want to chat with me, I recommend joining. And if you want to support the channel more, you can become a member. Don't forget to follow my Twitter at TerrifyT. Thanks for watching.